The sky turns gray against a fiery display.
So in a rare moment for me, I had my mind changed about something I just don't like to use typically. Being someone who likes to travel light and with minimal gear, I never found myself loving to take along a bunch of ND filters or things like the Blackmist filter. Just having to deal with the step up and step down rings is just kind of annoying. So when the makers of H&Y's Blackmist Revoring reached out to me to test out and review their brand new Blackmist filters, I was pretty sure I wouldn't like using them, as it's just one more thing to have to attach to my camera. But as you might have guessed, I had a change of heart. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I absolutely loved using these products that actually just launched today when I posted this video. So let's get into this. Before we get into these awesome Blackmist filters, I wanted to take a second to invite you to be part of the Voyager community. Voyager is all about finding awesome stories to tell and helping people like you find your stories through videos. So hit the notification bell and subscribe, and oh yeah, join us on our Discord channel where I interact with people just like you from around the world. It's been a great time to get to connect with people and answer questions and get to know about you guys. But if you'd like to know that, that's in the link below. Now let's get back to the video. So just what is a Blackmist filter? And I'm sure this is something that a lot of you already know about, but I just wanted to cover it quickly for those of you who are just getting started. A Blackmist filter is essentially an effect filter that creates a soft light pastel effect and also makes kind of like a halo effect over light sources such as the sun. It reduces the highlights and makes your image have a softer, more cinematic feel, as some would say. It also has the benefit of slightly reducing wrinkles or blemishes on the face of a subject. In fact, a lot of these filters are used in Hollywood to help give female talent just a little bit of softness to the face. One main problem that we face in an increasingly digital landscape is that our images can look too sharp. And a lot of times editors will soften the image in post and add film grain into it to emulate how it would look if filmed, well, on film. So this Blackmist filter can actually help aid in that effort to give you a little bit more of a dreamlike, soft look to your footage, which has more of that film emulation kind of feel to it. So that's kind of what I would use this for, and it also works great in sunlight. But why do I like this particular filter so much when I really haven't liked using any before? And the answer to this question is H&Y's absolutely ingenious design of the Revoring, and I believe I'm saying that right. Instead of having to buy and deal with a bunch of step up or step down rings or buy a different set of filters for each of your lenses, you can buy two sizes that fit lenses, 46 to 62 millimeters and 67 to 82 millimeter lenses, or a good majority of photography and cinema lenses. So let me demonstrate how this works. This right here is the Revoring, and mine, the one they sent me, actually came with an ND filter on it. And I believe some of them actually come without the ND filter. But essentially, to put this on the camera, I freaking love this design. And I have not seen this until I received this from them. You essentially just twist this inner diameter, and as you see, it comes in like that. So this will go like that, and then when you release it, it sticks onto a lens. Let me actually grab a lens and show you. All right. This is just a simple Rokinon, EF mount Rokinon lens, and essentially you twist this, and I'll get some close-ups of this as well so you guys can all see it. Twist this, put it into place, put it down on here, release, and it's on. And that's it. No step-up rings, no step-down rings, none of that nonsense. You essentially twist and snap it right into place, and it holds on extremely well. And no dealing with the twisting or, sand or dirt getting stuck in the threads and keeping you. That's it. It's freaking awesome. And then just take it off. You just twist again. It releases, and you're all good to go. Super compact, super easy to use, really easy to put on, extremely fast. Not only does this make it incredibly easy to add to the front of your lens, but it's also magnetized, meaning when you go to add on those Blackmist filters onto the system, it's super simple. So let me go and show you. Here is actually Actually, we're actually talking about the whole system, honestly, and this thing to me is so impressive. And I actually love these filters. We're gonna get into some of the quality of the footage that I've gotten from these. But essentially, let me go ahead and put this on again. So put it into place, like so. And then as soon as you're ready with these, all you have to do is go magnetize it right into place. I don't know about you, but to me, this is a simple, easy method to use these on lenses that makes it so attractive to me to use on run and gun shoots and things like that, where I just don't have time to mess with putting these on or have time to set up matte boxes. I mean, who really has time to do that? Absolutely love it. Easy to take off, easy to put back on. I don't know how much more you want out of that. When I'm out filming run and gun, documenting travel stuff, I don't always have time to sit there and try to fiddle with things and get the ND filters on right and all that in the moment if things are packed away, or, you know, I took it off for some other various reason. With this, you pull it right out, snap it right on, you're ready to go. And I'm sure there's some other filters out there that have other ingenious ways to snap on and snap off. But I love the design of this, and I love how compact it is. And it can fit itself to many different lenses, which is a lot of competitors just don't do. But now that we've kind of talked about the build of it and the awesome mechanics of it and the way it was engineered, let's talk about the quality of the footage. And I use this filter on several different occasions over the past month and have absolutely loved the results from it. And I had a couple different projects that I decided I wanted to use it on. Daylight wise, I absolutely loved in direct sunlight in the middle of the day. We shot around probably like 2 p.m. when the sun was almost directly above us, and went out on this bridge. With this bridge, we shot 2 different ways. So I'll show you one. This footage is just the clear version of one that I shot with just the Ursa G2. And it looks great, right? Yep. But again, it's that thing we talked about before where it's the digital effect where it's incredibly sharp. And like Ursa itself actually does a pretty good job kind of blending things a little bit more than some of the other cameras in Blackmagic. What happens when we add the Blackmist to the Pocket 4K footage? And you can see here how much better it does in direct sunlight and how much it softens the image and kind of like it adds a nice look to it. It actually makes color grading and color correction for this a little bit easier. I will say between the ND filter and the Blackmist filters, it added a little bit of warmth to it. So you will have to probably bring that back a little bit in post, but it wasn't too hard to match again in post with the Ursa G2 and the Pocket 4K. It wasn't so far out there like some filters I've used in the past where it's just really hard to kind of bring it back. But in daylight use, loved it. Loved how it just kind of spread the light a little bit more evenly, and it made it feel better in broad daylight. You want to have a little bit of effect because you always have a hard time when you're shooting in direct daylight unless you got scrims and you have huge production setups. It's really hard to get good quality shots in the daylight. Now, don't get me wrong, you can. It's just a little bit more challenging. You really have to pick your spots, whereas at dusk or in the morning or when it's cloudy out, it's much easier to get better balanced shots and less harsh light. But with these filters, and I would assume with most Blackmist filters, it does help in broad daylight. Now at sunset, I will say this filter really shined. I was out again on that bridge filming for a Artlist video that I'm doing that's coming up here soon. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. It's coming out here in the next couple weeks. But amazing shots at dusk, and just the warm glow and just the softness of it looked great. The quality of them, I didn't really necessarily see any distortions from it or anything affecting the footage in any way besides maybe a little bit of the white balance, which you can kind of expect a little bit from some ND filters anyways. Some of the things you might see with it looks a little soft, but that's also because we were using these cinema lenses, which I'm actually doing a couple reviews on. I have this is a 50 millimeter EF mount, and I also have a 17 millimeter MFT mount T1 we used to film this, and I'll be doing some reviews on those here again in the next couple of weeks. And so that might be some of where you're seeing some of the blurriness and stuff from those T1 lenses. But other than that, these guys, love them. I'm definitely gonna buy some more of these and keep these, and I'm excited to get to use these in the future. Quality wise, I really nothing to complain about me. It's a good quality set of Blackmist filters in my opinion for a pretty decent price. And I'm sure you guys have heard this 1,000 times, but I personally really don't like pushing products to you that I don't like or use. And there's a lot, but this system they've developed has really changed my opinion, again, of Blackmist filters and filters in general. I just love how quick and easy it is to deal with, especially when I have 50 other things going on in a shoot. This is one thing I can quickly add on and, you know, not have to find a lot of adapters for. Just snap it right into place and twist this and put it right on the camera. Super easy. So I really recommend taking a look at these if you're in the market for a filter like this, especially if you're considering some other like Pro Mist filters or any other filters on the market. And like I had mentioned earlier, they actually just released these pretty much today as I'm posting this video. So if you're interested in taking a look at these awesome Blackmist filters and the Revoring that you can get with it, the magnetized Revoring, I've included the links below so you can check them out. They have a bunch of different filter grades and bundles that you can actually bundle the Revorings with the Blackmist filters. So if you have any questions about them or something I didn't cover in this video, feel free to comment below or join our Discord and I'll try to get back to those answers for you and answer them in the best way I can, or connect you with someone that will. That's about it for this video. So I will see you guys next time.